Wendy Wayne was a person who really dedicated her life to service to others and finding people who are in need and solving problems in our community. And that's what CAPK does. It's such a great resource for our community, providing services for people across the county. So we want to make sure we collaborate with CAPK and do something really that lives in the spirit of what Wendy Wayne dedicated her life to.
Well, I knew Wendy a number of years ago, well over 25 years ago. She was very involved in the community, cared about our entire community. And what I remember most about Wendy was at CAPK, we were going through some very public controversy. And I was the chairman of the board at the time. And we were having an event at the old food bank that was downtown. And Wendy took me aside and said, "You're doing the right thing, and just keep doing the right thing." And that always stuck with me. And that really exemplifies her approach to ethical behavior, is do the right thing. So I've always been thankful for that.
I didn't know Wendy personally. She passed in 2012, and I came to Bakersfield in 2015, so it was a couple years before I came. But her husband, Gene Tackett, I've gotten to know really well, and Gene has been a supporter of our day of service from the start. And from Gene, more about Wendy and her legacy in the community, I know about all the things that she's done, including helping with CAPK. She's really a nonprofit leader, person who organized and made sure we got things done for others, just like CAPK does. At the Kegley Institute of Ethics, we're committed to thinking about our values as a community and talking about those values. And our day of service is really a way of taking those values and putting them into action.
You know, here at the food bank, we couldn't do this without volunteers. We couldn't box these food boxes for the seniors without the army of volunteers that come in. And so I'm always happy to be part of that and see the enthusiasm in these students as they're working along the assembly line and getting these boxes. They're gaining some real insight and to our community.
Well, it's just kind of how I grew up. You always give a helping hand. It doesn't cost you much. Of course, you put others before yourself, because not everyone can help themselves. So if you are capable, of course you help others, or you put in the extra time to do something nice. It doesn't cost a lot. So I mean, I have free time. I might as well use it for something. Food insecurity is a big deal. So
I was born and raised in the Philippines. During typhoons or during pandemic, me and my family always just give out food and help to my community. So I think this is also a great part of my community engagement to be part of this.
So every year, the Kegley Institute of Ethics has the Wendy Wayne Ethics Awards, where we recognize both youth or students who are emerging leaders in our community that really have shown that they dedicate, like Wendy, lives of service and lead and organize others.
I am so honored to be recognized as one of the recipients. This is evidence that I am dedicated. This is an evidence that I am passionate on helping my community and other people, especially those in need.
One thing I hope they come away with is understanding the need that is in this community. Just by going into our conference room and you see that 1 in 5 people in Kern County suffer from food insecurity. And that's significant. And hopefully that gets embedded in their minds. And so they can give further to the community in other opportunities that are out there. I just want to thank the Kegley Institute and all the students for showing up and coming out here and helping CAPK and the food bank in this effort. It makes a real difference in our community, and that's what it's all about. That's what we're about at CAPK, is making a difference.